You don't like feeling unsafe and insecure in your relationship. You don't like feeling needy when it comes to your partner. And you also don't like being afraid that if you speak up for what you want, then you're going to be met with rejection. You probably don't like being afraid of saying, I love you. Maybe that's terrifying to be so vulnerable and allow this other person into your life, and now they're going to hurt you. You don't like fear. If you've got an anxious attachment style, or if you've got an avoidant attachment style, you're probably living in a body filled with fear and uncertainty. And that's not comfortable. I know, I've been in both. I grew up with an anxious attachment style, and as I was healing into a secure attachment style, something devastating happened, and I flipped into an avoidant attachment style. And I will tell you, both are scary places to be. What is most difficult, but also most necessary, is that we push through that fear. And one way of doing that is knowing the characteristics of someone who's got a secure attachment style and start to behave that way. We want to pretend as though we're securely attached. And when we do, when we start to act it, we start to behave it, then our body starts to see that there is nothing to be afraid of. So let's say someone with an avoidant attachment style is afraid of saying, I love you to their partner. Mainly because if they allow that partner to know how they truly feel, there is that fear that they might be taken for granted. The partner may now know that, okay, this person loves me, so I can treat them however I feel. Now that's just a fear. A secure attached style person will say, I love you. Now, the avoidant attached wants to try to say, I love you. And now let's see what happens. Let's see the result of it. And when you get a positive result, when you find that your partner who you say I love you to comes in closer, shows up in a way that you want them to, that you need them to, your body starts to relax and realize that saying I love you is not a scary thing. Same goes for compliments. You want to be able to compliment and support your partner. If you're afraid of doing that because you feel like if I put this person up on a pedestal, if I really let them know how much I admire them, they may leave me, push through the fear and give it a go. Compliment them and see what happens. See what you're met with, how that's reciprocated, and how you can grow in that relationship as well. The thing about these fears is that it's not even born of now. What I mean is nothing recently happened that created this fear. It's a fear that's been created since childhood. The story does not apply for now. The experiences you've had in your childhood created that fear, but the stories in the experiences and the stories in your past did not happen recently. We want to be able to remind ourselves that now is a time we take control. As a child, we probably didn't have a choice. Now we do. Someone with an anxious attachment style, when you're afraid that your partner is drifting away and disconnecting, sit with those feelings. It's difficult for someone with an anxious attachment style to self-soothe. You want to push through the fear of losing your partner, which is going to trigger you reaching out and pulling them back in. And how do you do that? Sit with your emotions. Push through the discomfort. And in time, your body is going to also recognize that you're safe. You can do this. You can manage your emotions without leaning on your partner for reassurance or for validation. So find the characteristics, and I'm going to list them in the comment section. Get the characteristics, learn them, study them, know them, and act them, and see how that works out for you. Because the truth of the matter is, we all deserve to feel safe and secure within ourselves. so that we could start feeling safe and secure within our relationships. Share this if it's been helpful and leave a comment. Let me know.